Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy For Now. It's me Isabel here with my mid-month wrap up. I am filming this a few days early because honestly I doubt I will finish more than one book between now and the middle of the month. But I am in the middle of a lot of books. So my reading right now is a little weird because of just being in limbo, obviously, like at my parents' house. There's a lot going on, a lot of stressors in my life. That'll be over soon, so yay. This will be hopefully in February. You'll see my new space, so that'll be exciting. But yeah, it's time to talk about all the books I read. So I've only read 5 books so far this month, which is low for me, but I am in the middle of 4 books because of course I am. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? We'll get to that. So for my mid-month wrap-ups, as always, I'm just gonna go through the books I've read already this month, tell you my thoughts on them, and then I'll tell you what I'm currently reading. And at the end of the month, you'll get all my stats and numbers and those fun bits. So the first, I'm gonna scoot this way so I have the cover up. I'm so like turned around in this face, but the first book I read this year was Duke Actually by Jenny Holiday. This is my first Jenny Holiday and it will not be my last. This is a contemporary rom-com. I say that in quotes because I don't really think it's a rom-com. I don't know if it was marketed as one or not, but it has the cover of one in my opinion, if that makes sense. I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 star rating and I really enjoyed it. Personally. This follows Danny, who's in grad school and recently divorced / going through a divorce. This is an older woman, younger man combo, which I always enjoy. Danny's best friend is marrying a princess and she is friendly-ish with this Duke / Baron situation named Max, and it follows their friendship. It's a nice slow burn. It was really cute and I really had a fun time listening to it. I want to read more Jenny Holiday after this. I didn't think it was too Christmassy, so you could listen to it in the winter. It's definitely wintry, but it's not like, do you know what I mean? Like it has winter vibes, but it's not like Christmas. But it was really cute and fun, and I'm excited to see what else I read from Jenny Holiday and like, because I definitely noticed that she is very good at banter, and that is one thing that I love in my books. I love good banter. And this was fun and, you know, had a nice level of sex in it and like tension building. And it is a royalty romance, but not in like a way that I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, it was just a fun time overall. I also read 30 Day Boyfriend by Whitney G. This is a like very quick audiobook or read. It's like 100 pages. I give this 4 stars. It would be a 5-star or a 6-star probably if it was just a little bit longer, which I think all of my friends said the same thing in their reviews, like, and I agree wholeheartedly. It just needed a little more. This is a boss-employee romance between Emily, who is his assistant, and Nicholas, the big CEO of the company. And basically it's a fake relationship for 30 days so he can get a sale through with this company that's high on family values. I feel like this is always a premise in the boss-employee hookups. But yeah, it was really fun. Their banter in this was also top notch and I loved that part of it. And I thought it was really sexy for how short it was and just overall a fun read. I listened to it in about like maybe 2 sittings as in like I was doing things while listening to it. I listened to it very quickly though and didn't want to put it down, to be honest with you. So that I think is always a plus in a book like that when it's that short. But yeah, it was really good. I just needed a little more length in my opinion. Then I read Until April by Aurora Rose Reynolds. So the Until series, her first set is like some of my favorites. Me and my bestie love those books. She's actually who got me into Aurora Rose Reynolds. And then her kids books have been like good and bad, I would call it. This one felt like a slight return to the older Aurora Rose Reynolds books. And I want authors to evolve and grow, but I've been on the fence if her new stuff's for me or not in this series, or if I'm just like only gonna read stuff that's not in this series from her. But Until April follows April, who's a real estate agent and lives in Nashville. And her first kiss shows back up and she's showing him around houses. His name's Maxim and his family has like a bit of a sordid past, which we learned about in another series by Aurora. She is very interconnected here with stuff. But I enjoyed this for the most part. I gave it a 3 because it had 2 really big plotline situations happening. So we had one plotline that we get in the beginning. Well, we get both these plotlines really early on. And then at one point in the book, I was like, are we just ignoring this other like dramatic thing that's been happening? No, we weren't. It came back up at the end of the book, which was fine, but by then I was ready for them just to be a couple and be happy and not be dealing with this stuff. but of course that's not what happened. So instead we circled back through this other plot line that I thought was just kind of left in the dust. So because that plot line kind of gets left behind, I didn't love that element, which is what knocked it to a 3-star for me. Content warning in this for murder, assault, and I think that's it. The R word is used in this. They're talking about somebody with Down syndrome and like they insult them with the R word, like somebody they run into. So yeah, just know that going in. Yeah, it was interesting. One of those things, I don't know fully how I feel about it still. Then I read Sated on the Beach by Rianne Burnett. And this is an author who shows up on a list actually this month, you'll see. And I really want to read more of her writing because she's just really bonkers and off the wall. This is another 3-star though. This is a merman erotica. So our heroine, she just broke up with her like long-term boyfriend for a long time and her sex life has been crap, and she goes on this girls trip and she meets a merman and they get it on and they have really interesting and fun sex. The book doesn't have a lot of plot. It's 60 pages. It's like a sprinkle of plot with a lot of, not even a lot of boning to be honest, but a good bit of boning. So keep that in mind. It was a fun read. I just wanted something quick to read when I had a cold earlier this month / sinus infection situation. And this was like perfect to hit that spot personally. Then the last thing I've read so far this month is Secrets We Hunt by Dana Isley, which I also gave 3 stars. Listen, I am not off to a rockin' start of 2022, but a couple of ones I'm reading right now I think might be favorites. So fingers crossed. I do want to give a big content note on Secrets We Hunt for rape and discussion of rape by a friend's parents when they were 18. So that is a heavy hitting topic that I want people to be prepared for if they go into this. So I loved Games We Play. Absolutely loved it. And then I did not like Secrets We Hunt really. I gave it 3 stars. I kept putting it down, which is never a good sign always. Like there are times when I put books down a lot and it doesn't mean I don't like them, but this was one where I was like, this isn't a good sign because it's very short. It's like 90 pages. This follows Wes, who is a bounty hunter, and Zoe. They were friends as kids, and at 18 she vanished because she was trying to protect him from something, and that does involve the rape situation as well. And they end up reuniting at the wedding of our characters from Games We Play, Quinlan and I don't remember his name. Anyways, they reunite at the wedding and he recognizes her and he follows her and like ends up like not antagonizing her, but he's like, you know, what the fuck, like where have you been type thing. And they have like really hot sex, like the sex is great, but it just lacked the same appeal that I found in Games We Play personally. So I think it's one that you could skip if you're not interested in it, and I'm curious to see what the next book in this series is and see what I think of it. But you know, I was hoping for a 5-star read in this, and I left with a 3-star and felt like the storyline just didn't work for me at the end of the day. Now, the 4 books I'm in the middle of. First things first, we'll talk about my members book club pick this month. So my members this month, I just was like, what do y'all want to read? And Lovely Reading, it was like, hey, let's do this one. And I said, perfect. So we are reading 3 of Hearts by Lillian Lark this month in my Discord for members. And I, being the smart brain person I am, I had to go to Kroger to download books because the internet at my parents' house is a little dicey with my Kindle. I mean, I can do things, but like some things don't work. It's weird. Anyways, I accidentally downloaded Pair of Fools by Lillian Lark. So I downloaded the wrong book and I started reading that. I'm about 15% through it. It is book 2 in her Harpies of a Feather series. And I'm loving it. I really like it. But I'm putting it back because I started 3 of Hearts, which is the first book and the book club pick this month. And I'm not very far in it, but I'm also really enjoying it. This is part of why I have 4 books going right now, because I was like, crap. I decided to loop back to Pair of Fools once I finish 3 of Heart. But yeah, I really like Lillian Lark's writing. I think she writes some of the best like paranormal right now that I'm reading. Specifically like with some different types of monster and paranormal beings, because I'm just like, I'm burnt out on the vampire werewolf. Like I want different, I want unique. And I'm really excited to read Three of Hearts because it is a menage couple, and I'm really curious to see how she writes that because I feel like it's gonna be hot. The other book I'm reading is The Ivies by Alexa Dunn. This came in from the library on hold on audio. I'm also about 25% through this, and I'm really, really enjoying it. It is my other audio pick right now, so I have 2 audios going because I'm doing a buddy read. But The Ivies follows a group of girls who all have an Ivy League school that they will apply to in their group of friends at this like private academy, and like only so many people get in, so like they can't become competition with each other. And this follows them, and one of the girls goes missing or was murdered, and we are gonna follow that. This is a YA thriller. Alexa Dunn does have a YouTube channel. I've been on lives with her. I don't know her personally, like I've just been on lives with her and like I'm friends with people who are friends with her. So I don't know Alexa really, but I did want to read this, and I know a lot of my friends loved it last year. And honestly, a YA thriller just sounds like what I want right now. And yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I'm hoping to finish it. I think I have 7.5 hours left, not sped up. So honestly, I will probably be done with it not long after y'all see this video. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm enjoying it. And the last book I am reading right now, which is a buddy read with Bethany over at Beautifully Bookish Bethany. She sent me this book physically for Christmas, so thank you, Bethany. But this is A House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City #1 by Sarah J. Maas. I am also about 20-25% in this. We're reading about 5 chapters a day. I'm currently behind as I'm filming, but I will be caught up by the time you see this, and I am really enjoying this. I was nervous to read this because of how mixed it was from a lot of people I follow and know, but it actually is really working well for me. I am vlogging it, so I will post a vlog of me reading it for the first time. I don't know, I just never got around to it for some reason when it came out. But I'm really, really liking it. I really like Bryce as a character because I think we don't get enough like party girl main characters. And I'm just enjoying the fact that like, obviously she's not just a party girl because no party girl is just a party girl. Like there's always more there, but I love how like put down she is from people. And then like, I feel like we're gonna have big surprises out of her by the end of the book, I hope, but we'll see. No spoilers, don't spoil me. But yeah, I'm really excited because I've somehow avoided spoilers this entire time while reading, like while this book's been out. And I'm excited to see what I think when I finish it up here. I honestly am just like, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this is going and how it's going to end. And I'll be done with plenty of time leading up to book 2. So that's nice. But yeah, I'm just really curious, and I'm enjoying the mystery plot happening in this. And I can't wait to see where it goes. So let me know how your reading's going in January. Are you like me right now and you're kind of on the struggle bus, or are you flying through all the books? And if you don't want to do that, you can leave me a dog emoji because I have had to pause like 10 times because the dog's barking. Because it's chaos. But yeah, you can leave me a dog emoji if you don't want to do that. And I will have links to all these books in that description box, as well as links to my friend anywhere on the internet. And I will talk to y'all in a few days.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away.